This homeless kid became the biggest streamer in the world. Jesus loves all, let's get into it.
This man became the #1 streamer, even though he was homeless. So how does someone go from living on the streets to being offered $60 million deals? Well, this is the story of Cenat.
He's got 20 million followers on social media.
He grew up in a shelter, bro.
Ladies and gentlemen, Cenat!
Kai grew up in one of the most desirable and iconic places on earth, New York City. With him alongside 3 other siblings, at first, they seemed like a perfectly happy family, until everything suddenly came crashing down. At just the age of 5 years old, Kai's dad abandoned the family out of nowhere, leaving his mom alone to raise all 4 kids by herself, and sadly, she couldn't afford the bills, so they had to resort to staying in homeless shelters.
My mom was like struggling on her own and stuff. It was a lot of tough times, and we had to be in the shelter for quite some time.
But despite everything looking down for Kai, what he didn't know was that he was about to meet someone that would become family. This is Aunt Kathy, a woman who ran a summer camp program to help take inner city kids like Kai and allow them to experience life in a completely different setting.
The experience was to get like city kids out of the city and into like more of like the having fun countryside and like getting used to it and seeing how it is.
But Kai was not just another kid at Aunt Kathy's summer camps. He actually formed an extremely special bond with her.
Chat, like, bro been having an overbite. I saw it in one clip where he had the overbite in, but like, bro, he been having that for the longest.
Kept going back year after year just to see her, and she would even help buy things Kai needed that his mom couldn't afford.
You're like a second mother to me. You know, from the DS, from the games, from me being in GameStop, like my first laptop to start editing videos on. You literally got me everything that I wanted that my mom sometimes couldn't afford. And
so now with the help of Aunt Kathy, Kai's real mom was actually able to get back on her own 2 feet and finally afford to get a place of their own again.
Love the grind, love the hustle, you know, the hustle. Without the Bronx, there's no KC, bro.
Here in the Bronx is where Kai would spend the majority of his teenage years. And while it was better than being homeless, I think, he was actually located in the South Bronx, which is one of the most crime-ridden and dangerous areas of the entire city.
Now a hang up.
I'm telling y'all, bro, like, I know he's off the topic of rats, bro, but them rats look like they be benching 250 every single day, bro. Rats in New York City should not be that big, bro. Like, come on, ain't it surrounded by water? How is it that many rats in New York? I'm telling y'all.
For the destitute, the down and out, drug users, people who live and work in the area want help. City action.
Not only did homeless drug addicts and even gang members make it dangerous for Kai to just walk outside, he'd also just began attending Frederick Douglass Academy, which was a high school notorious for problems relating to violence too.
Frederick Douglass High School employee is hospitalized tonight after a gunman opened fire inside the school.
So with all this negativity surrounding him at school, home, and pretty much everywhere he went, Kai eventually coped with everything by becoming the class clown.
They had to sit in that classroom for like 3 hours. That was mad boring.
Alright, now, with comedy coming natural to Kai, he started posting more and more funny skits to his Snapchat, IG, and Facebook stories.
Bitch, I don't need you. Are you money? No!
Then after realizing how much he started loving making people laugh, and also got to meet some of his biggest influencer idols like Roman Atwood and even Fousey too, Kai started to see a future involving content creation, so he took the laptop that Aunt Kathy bought him, and he got to work.
I know a lot of y'all been asking me, Kai, where's your YouTube channel? Why don't you have a YouTube channel? You need to start getting paid for what you're doing. Kai, where's your YouTube channel? I got one thing to say. Welcome to my YouTube channel!
Kai uploaded his first YouTube video on January 13th, 2018, and immediately fell in love. From getting a senior picture captioned "A Camera and a Dream" to flooding non-stop prank videos.
Bro, it's a prank!
Challenges.
Do y'all want to see some prank videos, bro? It's like, bro, it's been so many prank videos out throughout the years, like, I don't even know, like, what to do now. So, if y'all want to see some prank videos, hey, I might got y'all, like, I might got y'all, I'm not gonna lie.
Gaming content, and so much more. Kai's high-energy personality seemed like it was made for content. So not only was he immediately raking in hundreds of thousands of views, Kai was sure he'd finally found his calling. But unfortunately, not everybody felt the same way.
My principal called me down in her office. She called my shit's trash. Like she said, stop doing this in my building. She said, this is garbage. This is trash. I ain't gonna lie. My bitch ass cried a little bit.
And hate like that wasn't the only thing weighing Kai down, because just a year later he began attending college. And while it did help boost his YouTube career with even more viral videos, like doing ding-dong ditching people's dorms, at the same time as all that success, Kai was also getting absolutely swamped with homework and started having major issues balancing his school life alongside his newfound YouTube career. So he knew he had to make a huge decision. He chose content, duh. Now with all the time and freedom in the world, Kai was posting more than ever and also pulling more views than ever. From averaging less than 100,000 views per video, to now almost every single upload getting over 500,000 views. Blowing up like that even had other creators taking notice.
I've been down to meet another NY YouTuber, but you know, I had to give him the NY source.
Phantom was another, at the time, bigger YouTuber from the Bronx. And just skipping over the fact that their first interaction was Phantom literally robbing Kai. I'm saving that story for another video coming soon, so stay tuned. After eventually normally linking up, Phantom expressed how much he loved everything Kai was doing, and then even invited him to try out for his new YouTube group named AMP.
And our
I know, y'all want to see an AMP versus JOM exclusive video. AMP exclusive versus JOM exclusive. Hey, that might come up like in, I don't know. I'm not gonna spoil it.
guest appearance for this video. Right, yes, sir. Let's go.
AMP already had Phantom, Duke, Agent, Chris, and Davis, but absolutely no one brought the energy like Kai.
If you don't want to give me a number, give me a number. All right, man.
So now after spending the entire day with them filming a video and just getting to know everybody, it was instantly clear that Kai fit right in, so...
Hey, welcome to AMP, man! Welcome to AMP!
AMP Kai brought a whole new dynamic to the group, and after spending the next year constantly helping him pump out multi-million view bangers, thousands of AMP fans instantly fell in love with him. But despite his and AMP's huge success, it was now early 2021, and as we all know, COVID was completely taking over the world. Damn near everybody was being forced to stay quarantined, which kinda was a good thing, cause it made streaming on Twitch suddenly reach a whole new level. The biggest content creators weren't even YouTubers anymore, they were streamers. So on the day of February 2nd, 2021, Kai made a choice that would change his life forever.
I will now be streaming on Twitch!
What started out as just Kai riding solo with normal reaction content and gaming streams that were already putting up some big numbers. Eventually things turned into more creative content like his Riz Academy.
Unspoken Riz is a very rare Riz.
1v1ing WNBA players.
Oh my God!
With that big TV?
Very rare Riz.
1v1ing
Bruh, if that ball would have hit the TV, bro, you know how much money that would... Bro, it was wild.
WNBA players.
Oh my God!
Kai even started collaborating with other huge creators from Gideon to Aiden Ross, and just to put it mildly, it was going viral. 50,000 followers in just 1 month, 100,000 in less than 2 months, all while putting up view counts like these? No wonder why Kai was now able to announce the biggest news of his life so far.
Time for the month!
Alright, Phantom was only popping champagne like this because Kai had just dropped $2.4 million on their own private AMP mansion. It had a pool for partying, a backyard basketball court, then going inside the house and all the way down these stairs was this giant ridiculous floor-having unfinished room that Kai would eventually turn into the most iconic streaming room in Twitch history. This man went from a tiny beat-down box in the Bronx all the way up to his own personal streaming mega mansion. It was obvious that Kai finally felt like he was really starting to make it. But what Kai didn't know was that all of this was just the beginning. So after blasting through 20,000 Twitch subscribers,
It looks so beautiful! It looks so beautiful!
then 50K too, and even an emotional 80K milestone.
80,000 is crazy.
When Kai eventually reached a ridiculous 100,000 subs, that's when people really started taking notice of Kai's success, leading to his first ever celebrity collaboration.
Yo, chat!
We killing the bus walk. We killing the... Yes.
Oh!
I remember this. I remember when it came out, bro. And I remember when this right here, the chair thingy, when she threw the chair and it hit his wall, he was like, "You broke my wall." How can you break a wall? What am I talking about?
Whoa,
My bad, Chad.
Oh, man, you put a hole in my wall.
You rich. You can fix it.
God, you just put a hole in my wall.
Okay. But regardless of that, and Blueface being only a maybe C-list celebrity, that stream took over all of social media and would eventually end up opening the door to a level of success that no streamer had ever even come close to seeing before.
Good morning, sir. It is time to stream for the next 30 days of your life.
What the f? The next 30 days of my life. Streaming. Me.
Yes, Kai, you. 30 days straight live, broadcasting a showering, sleeping and all, is what Kai called Mafia-thon. And just during the first of 3 that he's done so far, Kai not only featured even more celebrity guests from NLE Choppa all the way up to Sky Jackson, he also organized endless ridiculous activities like his own talent show, or even dwarf wrestling. And creativity like that is what led to Kai breaking his first to so many records.
300,000, bro. Nobody has ever done 300,000.
Over 300,000 subscribers, earning him more than $750,000. Breaking ridiculous records like that was also why Kai was eventually named the 2023 Streamer of the Year.
And oh my, Streamer of the Year.
Yeah, I remember this too. Like I didn't know you get awards for streaming back then, but and he was the first one to get the award. I don't know, but this was tough. I'm not even gonna lie.
It's crazy, man. I appreciate y'all. Thank y'all.
But when it comes to Kai, breaking records once is never enough. Because aside from doing his best Drake impression and going back to back the year after,
if you was to tell me that I'll be winning this back-to-back years in a row a few years ago, I would have laughed and not even believed you, man. But I'm just blessed. So that being said, you know who did? God did. Yeah.
When Kai heard that another streamer managed to eventually break his subscriber record,
Probably was. I'm number 2.
Kai immediately announced Mafia-thon 2, which got even crazier. But before I show you just how crazy it got, some context that makes everything even wilder is that the second news got out that Kai was doing another Mafia-thon, Twitch's rival streaming company named Kick took notice and offered Kai what could have been the biggest deal of his life.
The day before the first Mafia-thon, Kick called me on the phone. Like, this is all live, going on live. And it was like, yo, we'll give you 60...
You better not say it.
I think it was like 60 million.
60 million. All money, not good money, though. All money. I'm gonna just say all money, not good money. Stay on Twitch, my brother.
If you stream half of the subathon on Kick, and then at the end of the subathon, you reveal that you have to join Kick. But I hung up the phone. I literally got down on my knees and I prayed and I asked God, if this is the right decision that I would have followed my heart, let me just make the right decision here and please let me regret it.
Hey, that was the right decision. I'm telling y'all, bro. Give it all to God, bro. Give it all to Jesus Christ. Pray to Him. Pray to Him. I'm telling you, bro. Prayer. I'm telling you, having a relationship with Him. That's all He wants.
$60 million is crazy, but what's even crazier is that Kai actually turned the deal down.
You turned down $60 million to join Kick. Why did you do that?
It wasn't right. Man, I couldn't join Kick at the time because it was like, not all money is good money. So
What did I say, chat? What did I say?
sometimes you gotta just say, no, this is not, this, it's cool, like, it's generational. I'm more like, what am I stamping on the world?
Wow. Now with Kai going all in betting on himself, he had to make sure it was worth it. And sure enough, every single time you join Dude's stream, you'd have to wipe your eyes and blink twice, because I mean, dripped out robots,
Yo, go off, Short King. What?
giant cockroaches, coked out rappers, even iCarly. No wonder he pulled such crazy numbers. And streams were on a completely different level, so not only did he easily manage to retake his throne, Kai went on to more than double that, setting the record at an unbreakable for now, 728,000 subscribers.
700,000!
Shattering records like that was something nobody could have predicted. So not only did it have Kai going mainstream and getting highlighted on Jimmy Fallon,
You set the record for most active subscriptions on Twitch and became the platform's most subscribed live streamer.
Yeah. I ain't gonna lie. That was crazy.
being invited to the WWE,
Hailing from the Bronx, New York, Kai Cenat!
and even getting featured on the red carpet at the Grammys.
Oh, yeah, we had the Grammys.
We had the Grammys.
You see what's going on?
See what's going on.
Stream.
All of this officially cemented Kai as the undisputed streaming GOAT. But even becoming the #1 streamer didn't stop Kai from remembering where he came from. And that's why he made sure to change the lives of his most cherished friends and family. He not only reunited with Aunt Kathy to bless her with the gift of a lifetime.
I don't know, honey.
No,
I don't know how to do
take
that.
it. It's just a little sign of my appreciation for real.
Kai, of course, showed gratitude to the person who sacrificed everything for him, his mom, by purchasing her a brand new $800,000 home. And Kai didn't just do things
Ooh, that's so tough, bro. That's tough. I'm not even gonna lie, that's tough.
for family. He's now spending millions of dollars building a school out in Nigeria for underprivileged kids. But even though everything had seemingly come together for Kai, he did still have one massive hole in his heart until...
Do you have a relationship with your father?
I do. I was just with him yesterday. The first Christmas I ever had with my pops.
Wow.
When I was younger, I used to be so hard on my pops. I didn't want to talk to him or nothing like that. My sister was very close with him. But as I got older, it's like I mature and I realized accept the fact and forgive. I don't know what was going on. I don't know how stressed he was. I don't know how anything was. So he has kids. His little kids remind me of me and my brothers when we was growing up. So I just want to be able to help my pops out so that he can give
Give
his
those kids what he
I
couldn't give
wanted.
you.
Yeah, what I wanted. You feel me? So
Wow, man. Kai's beyond real for that. And that's why with him continuing his legacy for Mafiathon 3, while aiming for insane goals never hit before, like 1 million subs,
this time we're going for 1 million subscribers.
Oh, that's crazy.
I'm sure we're all glad Kai's becoming as successful as he has, because if anyone deserves it, it's him.
James 3:13. Who is wise and understanding among you? Let them show it by their good life, by deeds done in the humanity that comes from wisdom. I know it says about having a good life and good deeds and stuff, but I'm telling y'all, you don't get into heaven by having good deeds or being good. You don't. Being good does not get you to heaven. The only way you could get into heaven is by having a relationship with Jesus Christ, a deep relationship with Jesus Christ, and someone dying for us, because for that penalty of sin that we do on a daily basis, and you already know who died for us, Jesus Christ. So all you gotta do is just have a relationship, in a deep relationship with Jesus Christ, by reading your Bible, learning knowledge and wisdom from your Bible every day, and then doing that on a daily basis. And I know we slip up. A lot of times I slip up a lot of times, but God, He will help. He will help. I'm telling y'all, He will help. Jesus loves y'all, boys and girls. 3X Nation for life, man. I'm gone. Peace.